Hello, my name is Revandi Ceka Octaviano, and today I will present you code switching and code mixing. First of all is code switching. Code switching is a term in linguistics that refers to the use of more than one language or language variety within a conversation. Bilingual speakers often face challenges during conversations, even even with other bilinguals. To facilitate understanding, they may switch from one language to another within a sentence or between sentences. This can occur rapidly even when both speakers share the same language background. Code switching is one of the alternative ways bilingual individuals use to more language in the same conversation. Hymns describe code switching as a common term for the alternate use of two or more language varieties of the language or even speech styles. Similarly, Bokamba defines code switching as the mixing words, phrase, and sentence from two distinct grammatical systems within the same speech agent. In classroom setting, code switching is also used as a teaching strategy, especially in foreign language learning. At the beginning of lessons, a teacher may use the target language to explain the material, then switch to the student's native language, such as Indonesian, to ensure comprehension. Students are encouraged to use the target language as much as possible, but they may switch to their native language when they struggle to express certain idea. In general, there are various perspectives on code switching. One major approach in social linguistics is examine the social motivations behind why people switch language. This includes both immediate factors in conversation, such as the need for a specific word, the topic being discussed, or the setting, and broader factors like the speaker's identity, group affiliations, and effort to build relationship or show solidarity. Code switching can also reflect how often a person uses certain expression in one language more than in another during everyday communication. As a result, a word or phrase from one language may come to mind more easily than its equivalent in another language. Type of code switching. So there are four major types of code switching. Number one is tag switching. Tag switches in which tags and certain set phrase in one language are inserted into an utterance otherwise in another. For example, benar, that's a good job. Answer, bagus, good job, Santi. So the words that's a good job, that's a good answer can be considered a tag. Sometimes emblematic code switching or tag switching can take the form of intransential switching, where categorical equivalence exists between the two languages involved. Number two is intrasentential switching. Intrasentential switching, in which switch occur within a clause or a sentence boundary. It can take the forms such as code changing, code mixing, insertion, and congruence lexicalization. For example, menurutku that's a good idea. Or open your book and kerjakan halaman nomor 10. So, for example above, includes code changing or complete shift to another language system at major constituent boundaries. Intersentential switching. Intersentential switching, in which a change of language occurs at sentence level, where each clause or sentence is one is in one language or the other. Example on this conversation. Teacher, the teacher said, "Have you done?" The student said, "Sudah, Pak." May I see? Ini, Pak. So, from example above, intersentential code switches was to relate speech that had already occurred in other conversation in English, and it more frequent than intransential. Intra-word switchings. Intra-word switchings in which a change occur within a word boundary. Example, ujian hari ini adalah oral. So, the word of oral is considered in tense of speaking borrowings, where the speakers borrow an English word. On the other hand, Miller and Peter define code switching as a term intersentential, used for switch within the sentence, in contrast with intersentential used for switch within sentence. On the other hand, Miller, Leroy, and Mushkin define the terms as involving two types. Intrasentential code switching, which refers to switch within a single sentence, and intersentential code switching, which refers to switch between sentences. While some early reviews considered code switching a sign of weak language skill, most modern scholars now recognize it as a natural and common feature of bilingual or multilingual communication. It is seen as a normal outcome of the interaction between the speaker's language. So, second is code mixing. So, coded code mixing is another linguistic phenomenon closely related to code switching. It typically occurs when speakers use two languages together in such a way that elements from both languages appear within a single utterance. In code mixing, there is no change in topic, and, and it may involve various aspects of language, including phonology, morphology, grammar, and vocabulary. It is widely acknowledged that speaker first language greatly influences their second language. Language contact often leads to borrowing or mixing, where people incorporate words or expressions from other languages into their speech, sometimes unconsciously due to the influence of their native language. Cultural defines convincing as the use of one or more languages to constantly transfer linguistic elements from one language into another. This language blending can lead to the development of new mixed code volumes for communication. In classroom context, it is commonly observed, for example, when students speak English, they may insert words or phrase in Indonesian when they are unsure how to express something in English. So consider the example, have you done your work homework, Hasan? Yes, sir. Saya sudah kerja my homework. Maaf, sir. Kemarin I was sick. So here, the student combines English and Indonesian in the same sentence due to the limitation in vocabulary. Although the sentence may not be grammatically perfect, it is still communicate the intended message effectively. Blom and Gumpers, as quoted by Gibbons, describe code mixing as the integration of elements from one code into another. In such cases, one language usually dominates as the base code, while elements from the second language are added and become somewhat assimilated into the dominant code. Code mixing is considered more subtle from a language choice than code switching. In code mixed sentence, elements from one language, often word or short phrase, are inserted while the overall structure remains in another language. Many bilingual speakers become self-conscious about code mixing and try to avoid it in a more formal situation or with strangers. However, dismissing code mixing as a result of laziness or ignorance reflects a misunderstanding of the phenomenon. In reality, successful code mixing requires a good command of both language and an understanding of social and cultural norms in communication. Jacobson has proposed several formal and functional constraints on the mixing of two or more languages. These constraints relate to the three dimensions: sociological, such as the context or situation in which communication takes place; psychological, including cognitive processing and language production; and linguistic, the interaction between the grammatical system of the language involved. Based on this explanation, code mixing can be understood as the use of two or more languages within the same sentence of discourse, where one language typically remains dominant. The choice to mix codes is often influenced by the social context and serves a functional purpose in communication.